Hey everyone, still trying to collect myself, but welcome to another edition of Wellness Lifestyle Series in my car. Got some like real Conan O'Brien stuff going on today. Can't control it, so the deal with that, but Conan is fun, so I guess it's not a bad thing. If you don't know who I'm talking about, where have you been? But anyways, I'm getting on today because I'm going to talk about Floorsets. I'm going to try to make this quick and easy again for you guys. Floorsets are brutal. They are brutal. It is one of those things that I hate to miss but love to miss at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, Floorsets, they're all about perspective, and I'm going to say that first and foremost because Floorsets are 100% about perspective. Do I hate Floorsets, or did I hate Floorsets? Yes. Did I also secretly kind of enjoy bits and pieces of them? I did. I really, truly did. I hated the fact that sometimes I was in the store for 13 plus hours, especially when my closer would call off. Did I hate that I had to be in the store sometimes at 8 p.m.? Yes. Until 10 a.m. Yes. Did I have some of the most fun times ever in retail? Because let's face it, customers aren't in there, so you can do whatever or say whatever for the most part. Yes. So I think first and foremost, before I even get into my tips, before I even talk about anything, guys, it's all about perspective. If you walk through that door at 8 p.m. ready to completely rock your floor set, have fun, blast some fun music, and just own it, you're gonna come out on the other side tired, slightly miserable, but at the end of it still have some pretty good memories and some pretty good times too. I think back to my Floorsets all around. I really didn't do Floorsets when I was at Lush. It was kind of a different mentality. We did a lot of the stuff on the floor during hours to actually help drive traffic, which works really, really well. But when it came to Bath and Body Works, we usually did Floorsets in the later afternoon into the night. Usually not that late. I think maybe the late. As predicted, my phone ran out of memory. So let's try this again. Anyways, I was thinking Bath and Body Works. I really just didn't stay there that long. Usually it was only like midnight or so. But when it came to American Eagle, they're pretty hardcore. At least they were a couple of years ago when I worked there. And we pretty much worked 8 a.m. until it was done, which was sometimes 10 a.m. when we opened the store. And then it still wasn't done. So there's that. But anyways, let's get into this really quick. I may run out of memory, so you may end up seeing a scene change halfway through, but let's try it anyways. So some tips. First and foremost, find out your company's dress code. The comfier you can dress, the better. If you're able to walk in there with sweats and a t-shirt on, do it up. I cannot stress this enough. When we were at American Eagle, it was very, very relaxed environment. Pretty much you could wear whatever after hours, which was really great and I absolutely love. So it was yoga pants, hoodie, t-shirt, sneakers, and you're good to go. If someone wore jeans, we kind of were like, good luck with that. So know your dress code and dress to be comfortable. Don't impress anybody. Don't try to impress anybody. No one's impressed by you at Floorsets. And if you think they're impressed at 8 p.m., they're not going to be at 8 a.m. You're going to be a hot mess. You are. Just face it. Move on. Next thing, have water with you. Not your soda, not your energy drinks, none of that crap, because we'll get to that in a minute. Have your water on you. And even more importantly, if you have oils already, use your oils. Of course, don't run to Walmart or somewhere else and get oils to use in your water, but use pure certified therapeutic grade oils like Doterra's oils, which are somewhere in my purse, but I don't have time to do that. Anyways, get some oils that you can use in your water. So like I talked about yesterday, wild orange, peppermint, use some oils that are going to really help energize you and keep you going. Make sure if you're doing that though, that your water bottle is either metal or glass, because you don't want to use plastic, because oils will break down plastic. Next, we've already talked about this in eating right. Meal prep. Have meals already prepared and ready to go. Have snacks ready to go, because nothing is worse than when it's 3 a.m., you've already taken your half-hour break, you're hangry, and it's 3 in the morning, and all you want is a snack, and you can't go anywhere. You will thank me later. Have food on you, and overpack your food, because other people are going to want to eat your food, because they're going to forget their snacks because they didn't watch this, and you're going to be hungrier than you probably ever expected. So, next thing. No caffeine, guys. I know this is outrageous. It sounds like a suicide mission. It's not. The more caffeine you drink, the worse you're gonna feel. And I used to experience this all the time. I really didn't drink caffeine. Occasionally I would during Floorset, but I tried to get out of the habit because we did the overnights. Going at 8 a.m., I always would say around like 2, 3. It was comical, but also terrifying. Everybody would just crash, like immediately. And slowly I would start losing each employee to the caffeine crash. They were miserable. They hated life. They hated everything. They just wanted to go home. They were tired. And the thing is, a lot of times in which I tried to stress to them in that moment, but they didn't even want to hear me because they just kind of hated everything at that point. If they didn't have that caffeine in the beginning, and if they didn't have that crash, when they ended up staying until 8 a.m., they probably would have only been there until 4 a.m. if they could have just been focused and productive. So I cannot stress enough, do not drink the caffeine. Find a natural alternative, or just try to power through. We'll get more on that later. And lastly, my biggest tip, take your breaks, guys. I cannot stress this enough. Take your breaks. If you're working an 8-hour shift, treat it like you're working a 9 to 5. Take okay, this pertains to New York State. I don't know if you're living in another state, because every state has different laws. Whole nother topic. If you work in New York State, for every 4 hours, you're mandated 15-minute break. For every 6 hours, I'm testing myself here, 6 to 8 hours, you're mandated a 30-minute break. Take those breaks. Find out what your breaks are, what you're supposed to do in your area, and take them. Your boss or whoever is there that is your supervisor is not legally able to tell you you cannot take those breaks. Take your breaks. They will be a lifesaver. 15 minutes to yourself, to nap, whatever you need to do. Take those 15 minutes, take those 30 minutes, and go on from there. So those are my tips for you guys. Utilize all of those and you will make the experience so much better. And I didn't include this on the tips on the email, but have fun. If you're able to blast music, blast music. Our thing when we used to have Floorsets at American Eagle, a bunch of us were like crazy Disney fans. It sounds super weird, but oh my gosh, the memories I have of like what it was like myself and Shelby and Tyler and Julie. We used to and Emily. Oh my god, she's an amazing singer. She actually ended up going to work on a Disney cruise line, and she was like Rapunzel and Elsa. Yeah. So anyways, our dance and singing parties were epic at American Eagle. Have fun, guys. Put yourself in an environment where it's fun. So important. All right, let's talk about some natural solutions that you can use when you're at Floorsets. I'm gonna go through these pretty fast for you guys, just to kind of give you an idea, and of course there'll be more information on the email as well too. The first thing, I forgot today. Totally dropped the ball. I will 100% admit it. Totally forgot to put it in my bag, but it's the Deep Blue Rub. So it's gonna be a bottle about yay big. Love it. It is amazing. It's gonna have the deep blue deep blue blend in there that's going to help with your muscles. It's going to help relieve tension. It's going to help relieve soreness. So you can use it during the Floorsets or even after the Floorsets to help just relax. Not relax to the point where you're going to fall asleep, but just help soothe your muscles. Plus it has wintergreen in it, so it's super refreshing and just energizing in that sense. So it's going to be a great tool. It's great to use on your feet, on any sore aching muscles, like if you're constantly doing the same repetitive motion, filling a table or folding a table, filling shelves, carrying heavy boxes. It is what you need to survive physically when you're at Floorsets. The next thing I want to talk about super quick is going to be the Mito 2 Max. So the Mito 2 Max is amazing. It's actually a really great energy complex supplement. The great thing about this is it's not a caffeine-based supplement. I'm not going to get into the scientific wording behind all of this, but I will suggest that if you are interested in more information on this, I do actually have all of this on my page too. So I will link that in the email for a little additional information about the Mito 2 Max. It is a wonderful supplement. Like I said, you're not going to get that crazy immediate high energy from it, so you're not going to get that crash. You're going to get a steady, healthy, natural energy that's going to be sustainable throughout the floor set. So that's one of the great key things about the Mito 2 Max. I absolutely love it in the mornings if I know I'm going to have a crazy morning and I just need to be able to wake up, and it's not going to put you into the point where you're not able to calm and relax at the end of the floor set. The one thing I will suggest, that's something that you want to take more at the beginning of floor set rather than at like 3 a.m. when you're like, I already hate life. It's going to be too late for that. So take it in the beginning, and it's going to help sustain that energy throughout the floor set. The next thing I want to talk about when it comes to oils, I want to talk about the Elevation oil. This oil is awesome. It is considered the joyful oil. So not only is it going to help elevate you and energize you because it has oils like tangerine, it has tangerine, clary sage, sandalwood, lavender. It's going to be grounding too. So it's going to help bring joy. So it's going to help you just overall, like energy wise and uplifting, and just get you like ready to go, excited about floor set. But it's also going to have those grounding properties with the oils too. Like I said, it has sandalwood in there is awesome, ylang ylang, and lavender to really help ground you and not get you like all over the place, focused. So Elevation, you can diffuse this. It is a great oil to diffuse. And again, when it comes to diffusing, guys, I actually wore a lot of my diffusing jewelry today. It can be as simple as grabbing a bracelet and just putting a couple drops. That's all you need to do. Or I have somewhere in my mess of things, I have one of my diffusing necklaces. Again, just put a couple drops. There's a little lava rock in there. Super easy, and you're diffusing and you're ready to go, and you have that extra energy. The last thing I want to talk about super quick is going to be the Breathe Respiratory Blend. You're probably kind of thinking, why would I need a respiratory blend? When you open your airways and you really open them, which you would be doing with the Breathe, it's going to help open your airways. It's going to help uplift you and energize you and just wake you up. So this is the oil to have when you're halfway through floor set, you're hating life, you just want to crawl in a ball with a blanket and fall asleep and pray that no one finds you. Breathe, guys. It's going to help open those airways, energize you, get you going, and get you to the end point of that floor set. And again, this is such a beautiful oil. You're going to have eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, cardamom, melaleuca, or tea tree. You're going to have all those properties to really just get you in that state of mind where you can go. And they're all really just not only respiratory and physical wellness, but when you are able to open those airways, you're going to be able to really benefit yourself in the mental ability to really power through that floor set. So I know this was super quick, but I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to make these as simple and quick as possible for you. A lot of information, but of course there's going to be more information in this email too. Check out all the information. If you have any additional questions, just send me an email. I am more than happy to reply to anything. And of course, I will include links for additional information on each of the products too, because there's so many amazing properties to each and every one of those that's going to really help sustain your energy, your mood, and everything to the end of the floor set, because it may seem like it's never going to end, but it will, and it'll be amazing, and you'll come out on the other end with hopefully some pretty fun jokes and some pretty good times and a beautiful sales floor too. So have a great day, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow to talk about Black Friday and all the crazy weekends that follow it.